This is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm over in Waycross, Georgia, and I came out here this morning, and there are people who are putting signs down. What's your name, my brother?
Bobby Worthy.
What are you doing there, man? You trying to take somebody's sign up?
No, I'm putting it down.
You putting it down?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Ryan Reeves.
All right. What is he running for, man? U.S. Congress?
U.S. Congress, District 1.
You think that Secretary of State Brian P. Kemp will allow that sign to stay down? Seems like he's not fair to the black African American in the voting process. Maybe he'll come and take it up. What say you?
Not in Waycross, he won't.
All right, not in Waycross. What's your name, my beautiful brother?
My name Larry Larkin.
You've been out here a long time, I understand, this morning.
Yes, sir.
Why you put signs down, man? Are you some kind of termite or something?
No, sir. I am a Democrat, and this is my home, and I'm looking for a change.
You're looking for a change. Okay, and you was over in Brunswick last night, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I understand that they filed a $12.5 million lawsuit against the Waycross Police Department. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, brother, keep doing what you're doing. I just thought I saw you out here and thought I'd act upon it. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Once again, we must take part in the electoral process. We cannot allow Secretary of State Brian P. Kemp nor Governor Nathan Deal to take away our vote. We must exercise our right to vote because too many people here in the United States of America suffered, bled, and died to get this right. And it is indeed a disgrace for black African Americans to sit at home and not vote in the election that governs our beloved nation. We must understand that black fought in the Revolutionary War, and they was fighting before they knew what the fight was all about. Not fighting for the United States government in these wars, but they've been fighting for their own right to survive here in the land of the free, in the home of the brave. Too often we forget that the first person to die in the Revolutionary War was Crispus Attucks, and he was a black man. And you know that he did not have the right to vote. Yet since then I had a grand uncle to help fight these wars in foreign nations. And still, what happened? When he returned home from fighting the wars in foreign lands, he did not have a right to vote. He couldn't go into restaurants. He could not use the bathroom. And so we must ask a question. They tell us we want small government. Well, the black man did not have any government at all at one time. Couldn't even maintain a family structure. And if they created and started a family, the slave master in truth, I'm not saying this is the truth of reality. They could take his son, his daughter, go in to the daughter, have sex and produce half black and half white children, and the law wouldn't say nothing about it. And yet they tell us today that they believe in family values. They tell us they believe in the right to carry guns. Yet we were not permitted, my ancestors, to carry guns. And yet we still trust in the God of our creation. And so today we do this because you must know that in the land of the free and the home of the brave, they say, it don't seem like it's always applicable to all the people here in the United States of America. Do you remember the Quitman 10+2? Do you remember Miss Lula Smart brought up on 30 to 40 charges of alleged voter fraud, and after 4 years, she finally had her day in court. Her first trial was a mistrial. Her second trial on the same offense was a mistrial. And so the state of Georgia, under Governor Nathan Deal, Secretary of State Brian P. Kemp, and others, they just keep taking that girl to court. And so the last one, she was found not guilty of all 30 to 40 charges brought up against her, against these people. And many of us believe it was nothing more than trying to circumvent the vote of the black man and woman here in the United States of America. And I do believe that it is indeed time for a change. I'm in Waycross, Georgia, as always, because I was called here to Waycross to do what I'm doing, and it must be done. Here in the United States of America, I served my nation for over 21 years, and I served honorably. I never rose up against this nation, and when I returned home and found out what I see today, I had to take a stand. And when I found out that the free press in the United States of America is not so free after all, then I go from place to place. And I do what I do without funds and without receiving any benefit or support from most people. Once again, this is the Ghetto Free Press, doing what I do because it must be done. Make sure you go to the polls to vote. Take your mama, take your daddy, take your sister, take your brother, take your enemies, but take somebody to the polls and tell them to exercise their rights that didn't come easy for some Americans. Bye-bye. We go.